Good afternoon and welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View. Good afternoon and welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View. We are live. Yes, we are live. And where's the Oh well. Celtic have put a bid in for Alvin Sanchez after the Arnie Eagles bid. That's an interesting one. Celtic are definitely going out and spending some money in the last 24 hours of the transfer window. Obviously, we know the fact that the Arnie Eagles is done deal. Does that put paid to Alvin Sanchez after the bid's been launched? We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. I'm just going to wait to the end of the transfer window now and then look back and see how it's been, because there's no use getting overly excited. I think that we've done the excitement that we needed to do. I think that we've all had our say on the way that the board has conducted and see how it's been, because there's no use
the transfer window.
excited. I think that we've done
to be finished tomorrow.
that we needed
It's all
to
to
do.
be finished tomorrow. Because today,
I think that we've
finally,
all had our say
is the Champions League
on
draw.
the way that the
The
board
Champions
has
League
conducted
draw.
and see how it's been.
Yes,
Because
it
there's
is
no
the
use
Champions
getting
League transfer
overly
window.
excited.
That'll
I think
probably
that
start
we've done
once the
to be finished tomorrow
that
we needed to
to be
do.
finished tomorrow.
Explain
And
I
explain
think
what
that
the hell is
we've,
going
finally,
on, because
all had our
don't
say
think that anybody
on
knows Champions
what's
League
really
draw.
going on, the way that the
The
board
Champions
has
League
conducted
draw.
it and see how it's been.
Yes,
Because
it is
no
the
use
Champions
getting
League draw.
overly
That'll
excited.
probably
I think
start
that we've done
once the
to be
finished
second
tomorrow.
and we needed to
So
do.
teams will
Put
put
in
in
four different pots
and explain what the
and
hell is
then
going on,
finally
because
you'll be
all
had our
don't
say
think that anybody
within
knows
Champions League
what's
draw.
going on.
The way that the
The
board
Champions
has
League
conducted
draw.
it and see how
When
it's been.
and who you play.
Yes,
Because
it
it
is
is
no
the
use
Champions
getting
League draw.
overly
That'll
excited. I
probably
think that
start
we've just done
once the
to be
Champions
finished
League
second
draw.
and we needed to
So
do.
teams will put
Sort that down. I'm getting feedback on myself. So let's see who's on this live. Mick Hobson's on. I hope we get a piss easy group. We'll wait and see. I'm not going to get overly excited about the draw this year. I got really excited last year because I thought it was an easy group. With the change in the format, let's hope for at least one or two easy ties, because if we've got any ambitions to try and win 3 games, our main objective this year has to be to win 3 games. To win 3 games, and the reason that you want to win 3 games is because it helps the coefficient and it pushes us up. It will not mean that we'll get automatic qualification next year. I think that we would have to win about 5 games for that to even. I don't think that would even happen. I think it goes back to the fact that we will have to qualify for the Champions League next season, which is unfortunate as far as I'm concerned, but it is what it is, and it's Scottish football. I don't think that the Scottish football does a lot to help itself when it comes to European football. Some teams are just in it for the little bit of dosh that they get for the week that they're playing in Europe in August. It's not even August, it's sometimes July. And in fact, the majority of them don't even get to August. They have a game in July and that's it. A little bit summer holidays, a bit hoo-ha, and then that's it. Anyway, Armstrong's in the house, Mark's in the house. Paul Maguire's in the house, and there's no easy group, and there is no easy group in the Champions League. Mark McLaughlin's in the house, a glass of Jameson's, and Cameo Doonbaz, a glass of Jameson's. I'd probably tank the bottle right now, to be honest, if I drank that stuff, but I don't. Lewis is asking what time the draw's on. It is on and starts in roughly about 4 minutes' time. They are just showing on TNT Sports. They have just shown the Champions League when Real Madrid won it again. Yes. Real Madrid won it again. And then Spain went on to win the Euros not long after that. Tells you all you need to know about Spanish football and where that's placed in Europe, if you ask me personally. Can we get a vote on whether you think Baz will start the chat later than 5 p.m, says Mark. Mark then went on to say I'd start at 10 past 5. It's currently only 4:56. Mark? And Alistair says, even all, hail, are we ready for this? We're ready as we will ever be. Looks like Trusty Deal is done for 6 million. So that takes our spend today up to 19 million, because we have just spent 13 million. I know people say it's 11 million plus the add-ons, but it's guaranteed add-ons. It's not add-ons that depend on certain things, it's guaranteed add-ons. If you look at the writing, it's guaranteed add-ons. So we've basically spent 13 million on Arne Ingles. We spent another 6 million. That's Jesus. We're going to spend 30 million this window. That will have the Huns imploding, saying that we're buying the league. Just nick this for another Tim. I'm loving Engels instead. I'm loving Engels instead. And through it all, for your protection, a lot of love and perfection. Whether I'm right or wrong, will he protect us? 'Cause we are loving Engels instead. There you go. That's what the singing you get from me. Brown Warrior, who stole that. 2 voices, Baz. How's the 3 overlays going? There can't be. I've turned everything down. Let me go to this. Let's just turn this down, turn that off. Should be fine now. Need to catch up the comments. Earmuffs required. Let me just listen to it on this one, because it shouldn't be any feedback coming through at all. Sounds fine to me. Turn the mic off. It's okay now. Yeah. It was the volume. I don't know how that came through because that was switched off before. Anyway, it's switched off now. See what happens. Just make sure that that's turned right down and that is off. Perfect. Definitely need to get 3 screens. Try to do everything on one screen's a nightmare. No feedback here. Sounds fine. Nothing wrong with the sound. Says Carly is in the house. So the adverts are on. The programme's about to start. The biggest day in Celtic season. My colleague Dixie started howling, Baz started singing. That's it. Nice singing, Hail Hail Baz. See, John Paul says it's fine now. I was talking about your singing. You fucking bunch of knobbins. Oh, wait a minute, I've got something for you. If you sign Trusty McGowan and then loan him back, I think it's been a successful season. Afternoon, 2.0 is Baz up. Yep, 2.0 is Baz up for the draw. It's always good on this channel. The adverts are on. The programme's about to start. We are ready for the Champions League draw. 24-25 seasons about to get underway. Let's get ready to rumble. Hey, no feedback here, just your singing, Baz. I don't care. You'll never get that on any other channel. Look, you'll not get this kind of entertainment and hilarity on any other channel at all, ever. Oh, there it is. They just showed Celtic. Winning the Champions League in 1967. We are in a special group of teams around European football. We are one of a small handful that has won the UEFA Champions League, the biggest cup competition in European football, even, and Celtic have been there and done it. We can hold our head up high and we can say, we done it first. The first team in the United Kingdom to win the Champions League. The first team in those islands that call themselves a United Kingdom that is anything but united. But we were the first team out with Italians, out with Spanish to win the Champions League. We did it before the Germans. We did it before the English. We did it before the French. We did it on our own. We did it with a team amassed of Scotsmen from no more than 30 miles from Parkhead. Homegrown talent at its best. A feat that would never, ever be achieved again by any team around European football. And today, they take a nod to past winners. They take a nod to past winners who have won the Champions League. That elite bunch of teams that have been there and done it on their own. And by no uncertain terms, can hold their head up high and say that one day we were champions of Europe. Not many teams can do that. Many teams have tried. Many teams have died trying to do it. And with that being said, a big shout out to Inverness Caledonian Thistle. A big shout out to Inverness Caledonian Thistle of Scotland, who avoided liquidation this week. Yes, they avoided the inevitable. They avoided liquidation. So a little hats off to Inverness Caledonian Thistle, who did not enter into liquidation and did not pass on to the other side. Hey, you should hire Baz for the opening ceremony. Never mind that bird Heidi. Heidi is done singing. It is time. Incredible vocals, Pedro. It's fucking fantastic, wasn't it? Spiffing. I don't speak correct English enough to partake in anything like that. I'm not a Celtic state of mind. I'm a Council lad. Council lad that made it. Just made it. Didn't make it big. Just a Council lad. I'm just a Council lad who just gets to pump his gums. Anyway, the draw. The greatest club competition in the world. The dum's like, fuck's sake, Dad, shut up. Why have they got an American? Oh, no, he's German. He sounded American for a minute. Bring on the big guns. Big shout out to Stephen. Jock Steen is immortal. It is that afternoon. Baz 2.0. Come on, the hoops. All right. How's the weather in Cheltenham? I have no idea. The live draw. All right, Baz and boys. From Taiwan. It's midnight here in Taiwan, buzzing for the draw. Five Kunsel, a bunch of thickos. Why are you talking about Five Kunsel? What's the fuck? What's Five Kunsel to do with anything? Oh, who's taking the draw? They are getting someone up. Lorna Gallagher said big thumbs up and big love hearts to Stephen Johnson. All right, Baz, Champions League roar will be the loudest roar ever at Parkhead this season. A lot of people giving you much love, Stephen, in the comments. I'll read them out just now since we're just waiting. Gian says, hail, hail, Stephen. Stuart Ramsey says, hail, hail, Stephen. Martin Boy says, hail, hail. DJ Singy says, palava, get on with it. Big shout out to Stephen, says, Hank. Sunnyburn Island. Kunsel lad for Sunnyburn Island. Buffon. Buffon's hanging out with the mob tonight. Paul Baird says, I can assure you that not a zombie will be watching this. They will never make it. Where is the final? The final is in Germany. The final is in Germany. Finals in Germany. British, Scottish is as British as England. Says Paul. Hail, hail, Stephen, says Patrick Toner. Hail, hail, Stephen, says Andrew. Some more love. And Michael says, hail, hail, Stephen, also. Free Palestine, Evening Baz from the Bermuda Triangle. Exactly. Germany are a disgrace. Germany are a disgrace. That's all I need to say on that matter. That's all I need to say on that matter. Mon the Fifers, up the DJ Siggy. Mon the Fifers. Yeah, exactly. Mon the Fifers. Hail, hail, boys and girls. And I never hide the fact that I'm a Fifer. Never at all. Germany, Germany, Germany will be coming, says Lanky. Oh, my goodness. Buffon's getting on the award. Fucking Buffon. Hail, hail to Stephen and all the rest of you, says Derek. Jazz fans are melting down. They're are in meltdown now, comparing our signings to theirs. Giving out 100 trophies. Yeah, they'll be giving out 100 trophies. We'll be here half the night. Wait until the draw starts. The draw. The biggest draw for the biggest game in domestic football on the planet. There's football played all around the globe, and some people call it soccer. Some people call it football. Some people call it football. Some people, it's a way of life. To a lot of people, it is a way of life. And to the biggest club game in the world, the biggest competition in the world, Celtic are here again for the second season and third season in a row, isn't it? But how long, for how much longer will Celtic be guaranteed? I think that every nation in Europe should have their champions automatically entered into the Champions League. I think this nonsense now that comes on seeding, they have to do away, for me, if they're going to change it into this league format, they have to do away with 4 teams in England and 4 teams in Germany and 3 teams in Spain and 3 teams from France getting into the Champions League. If they want to make it a true Champions League, a League of Champions, they have to have every league title winner straight in, and the rest can fight it out. The rest can fight it out. It's only the right and proper way that the Champions League should be ran. Let's play soccer ball. Yeah, let's play soccer ball. I want to be I'm going to get the soccer mom. Ooh, soccer mom. Anyway, had some great away days, Baz matches in Germany. Yes, we have that, Paul. And I fancy a German one, actually. Had a couple in Spain. Get a German one. Barkas was better than Buffon. Says Lanky. Germany, here we come. You know we're going to get Bayern now. Yes, I think that's the only chance that we will get to go to Germany. Don't want City. Don't want Manchester City. Why not? I think we could do it. English not wanted anywhere near our finest. I think it's going to be interesting if we do get an English team. For example, say, just do the draw. This is annoying me. We've got the dinner to make. It's Michael. Sponsor says Scottish Celts. They'll never do that. Yeah, I know. The money rules these elites. It does that, and the corruptness of the game at the higher level is unbelievable around the world, and especially in European football. They try to say that it's not corrupt, but it is. It is. Of course it is. Manchester City are just, they're at it. Showing the one and only Fergie there. One of Scotland's finest, even though he was a current bun. Soccer ball with a glass. Hail, hail for Thailand. It's 10 past 11 at night in Thailand, says John. Big hail, hail to Stephen, says Tony. Hail, fucking hail, says Apex Legends. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. It'll not be that when Ronaldo gets. No, don't say it. You've always got that little itsy bitsy feeling that Ronaldo's going to come crushing down for the greatest heights. All time leading goal scorer. Within an hour. 140 goals in the Champions League. I wonder if they'll strip him of this when it comes out that he's been doing things he shouldn't have been doing. Hail, hail, Baz says Tony. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. There's been 1,749 people on the live. So, Jesus, that's a lot in it. And we've been on for 19 minutes. 1,749 people have been on. There's currently 701. Let's see if we can get up to 1,000 people on this live. I know there's probably a bucket load of other Celtic channels out there, but send it to your mates. Get this video to your mates, and let's see if we can try and get 1,000 people on, current viewers. If we can get 1,000 people on at the one time, that would be just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. We're currently at 701. So text your mates, send WhatsApp the video, the live to your mates, and say jump on this for 20 minutes. Get a poll going, Baz. We're sick of the waiting. Nope, no done a poll today. Paul says almost certainly corrupt, fined for flying Palestine flags. Yeah, but it's fine to fly Ukrainian flags. Don't even get me started on that. Is that his mom interviewing him? Now you're listening to it anymore. Give us a poll. We'll scalp them, Baz. No, I'm leaving what to talk about them. I'm leaving what to talk about them. What teams are you all thinking? Hail, hail, says Declan. Carly, Bolt Baz, I'm busy. Carly, you're born. We've just lost about 20 folk. Oh man, the Daily Record are saying that Celtic have agreed a deal to sign Arne Engels for a record £10.9 million. You're correct, James. You're about an hour and a half late with the information, though. The total deal is 13 million. The total deal is 13 million. It is 11 million up front with 2 million that isn't add-ons. 57 subscribers to go, Baz. Yeah, I see that. So yes, there is 11 million up front with a guaranteed payout of 13 million to the Germans with a 20% sell-on clause. 20%. Absolutely massive. They will receive 13 million euros in 13 million euros in total, guaranteed with a 20% sell-on clause for the Germans. The medical is booked for Friday for the 20-year-old midfield player. So that's one in the door. Well, that's two in the door because we've got a left back in on loan. I still think that we need another couple of players before the end of the week, within the next, it's just over 24 hours. Just over 24 hours before the window slams shut. And then we can start thinking about the game at the weekend. I'm going to jump over to Instagram. Give me a second because Matt O'Reilly, 33 minutes ago. Hey, Celts. This isn't an easy message to write, but I just wanted to express how grateful I am to have been able to represent this special football club. I've been fortunate enough. Where am I getting coming from there? That's probably where the feedback was coming from. Right, let me get to this. Matt O'Reilly's just released a statement on Instagram half an hour ago. This isn't an easy message to write, said Matt O'Reilly. I just wanted to express how grateful I am to have been able to represent this special football club. I've been fortunate enough to be in an environment of a team full of great people. All my teammates and the staff made it easy for me to settle right from day one and feel part of the family. The joy I have experienced while wearing the badge and play in front of you guys is like no other. Every single game was an absolute privilege to be part of, and I am thankful I got to be at the club during a successful period. When they say it's a club like no other, it truly is. You guys are one of a kind. It's a credit to all of you for providing such an amazing atmosphere week in, week out. I thank you for letting me share these times with you. I will forever be a Celt. I will forever support the club. Much love, Matty. Matt O'Reilly has spoken, and I think he had to get on his own and sit down and think about what he was going to say. And we wish him the best, as we do. We wish Matty the best, Matt O'Reilly the best, and we hope that he gets over that injury. And if you never moved, you wouldn't have got injured, mate. But we do wish him the best, and we will keep tabs on his career and see how he progresses as a player. The player that was just called up to the Danish squad. Yes, he was just called up to the Denmark squad, and then he gets that horrific, absolutely horrific tackle. Absolutely horrific tackle. That's going to keep him out till after Christmas, which is a shame. It is a shame. But we move on. We have bigger fish to fry. We have bigger fish to fry, and it's all about the Champions League. It is all about the Champions League. And now they're doing some stupid adverts. Self-indulgence in the Champions League. Well said, Matt. But as technically speaking, you have your six. Ida, Bernardo, two goalies, and well, not really. Paradise found. That's a. We needed six in before we got rid of the two keepers. Do you know? So, um, I know what you're saying, but yeah, technically we've got six in that I said that we'd get at the beginning of the summer. So, we wish you had. We wish I had a fan goodbye. Yeah, it's unfortunate that he's never been able to say, and I hate it when that happens like that. I mean, if Celtic have known, but then Matt O'Reilly, you don't want to get to a game and then you're waving goodbye and you're thinking that you're going to leave and it doesn't happen. Do you know? I mean, that's an Andy Murray type thing, isn't it? You think you're going to retire and you don't, and then you're going for years. Anyway, with the three-handed piss spot. What? Chilpel says takes forever to get started. The whole thing could have been done in 30 minutes, from start to finish. Yep. Oh, here they go with the music. They get back with the music. Nothing better than going to an old school rave night and they're doing it with an orchestra. Been to a few in Glasgow, old school nights, and they do it with an orchestra. It's just something special about old school techno nights, old school rave nights with an orchestra. Says that you're all grown up and that you're looking back with these fond memories. Anyway, Baz, you could have went live at 9 p.m. Yeah, UEFA dragged this shit out that long. I've got dinner to make. Let's go, says Carly. I was not surprised that Matt Hurt leaving Celtic means that you've run out of luck. Didn't even show Celtic's 67 goal during the song. It showed six. It showed Celtic at the beginning of the program. Right at the beginning of the program, they've shown Celtic. So they are still showing previous games. Yes, Greece, Spain, Portugal, Germany, at least, says Desmond. The draw is totally embarrassing. Yeah, it's just over self-indulgence, isn't it? Where the fuck does the techno go with orchestra in Glasgow? To the one and only where Celtic do all their big events. Liverpool, Dortmund, Bruges, young boys, Brest, Sturm Graz. We'll hope we get through, Baz. Come on, just get the draw done. Bit of Scott Brown on the decks. Nah, Scott Brown's all right. I was really good friends and associates with his brother. And if you remember the name of his brother's band, I'll give you a bonus prize. No. So James, what was Scott Brown's brother's band? There you go. Need a tan bars after the crap summer here. Yep. Scooter? No, it wasn't a Scooter. Jesus. Um, here we go. Finally starting. Yes, it is finally starting. It is finally starting. Should the Brown Brigades. Why don't we play the Wolf Tones when our name pops up? Yes, it was nasty. Yes, it was. McNasty got it. It's only one DJ here. Bass X, they were the days. That's all I'm saying. Hardcore disco. That singing caused a blackout in London. Right, here comes the draw. It is on TNT. It's special because there's no hands. Fond memories of Bentleys and Jackios. There you go. Hand of God. It's Andrew Kirk says fond memories of Bentleys and Jackios. You're showing your age. Falling asleep with eh? No, I'm alright. It wasn't me that started the music, but no, it was me. Somebody says Scott Brown. I know it's because I was talking about when volume up bars due to the meltdown. Come on, gives a good draw. If you know the score, essential fucking hardcore. If you know the score, you'd know the different. I'm not saying it. You know the different bands I was in back in the day. Anyway, there's a blackout on the zombies' house. Day 64. Yep, there you go. Fire stick delay. What a minute. Johnson's and Dunfermline used to be good back in the day. Yes, it was Lanky. We did a gig there. We did do a gig there. The 36 teams that have qualified. Pot 1. Right, pot 1 is to the Champions League pot holders. Celtic are holders of the Champions League. And that's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. So that's how they got pot 1, because it was previous Champions League winners. Jesus. The Skittle Bar, the Foo Bar, and Resurrection. Oh, I could tell you a lot of stories about the Foo Bar. I could tell you a lot of stories about Res, especially with Base X. It's all going to pot, Baz. It has that. Pass the pot. Pass the to the left hand side. Oh, come on, man. We all know how it's going to work, kind of. Just get them picking out the current champions with in the next 8 high coefficients. It's away past my bedtime now. Come on, says John. I know I've got another live to do at 8 o'clock. Come on, it's 6:30. A few Aberdeen. Yeah. My God, this isn't easy, is it? I'd love to know who wrote the algorithm for this software, because it's just a minefield. It's just a minefield. Ever do a gig at Maxwell 3D in Stirling? Nope. No, didn't do one there. Bars get Carol Cox and bass generator today the first draw. Nah, mine would be the producer and Dave Angel. The producer, DJ producer, and Dave Angel. Saturday time for the dates. Saturday week. Dunfermline, yep, Night Magic. Basie G with MC Madman. There's a not bad shout. It's a fix. The Waynes are starving, says Carly. You should have sorted it out before then. As I said on the bridge filming the Olympics, the opening ceremony, rain pissing, shut the fuck up in the teams and let's go, said the Irishman in Porto. Oh, God. The Archies. Oh, there's an Archies. The Slam Nights. Yeah, the Archies were good. I can remember we went down to a festival down in Milton Keynes. We're at festival in Milton Keynes. We got the bus back up the road and then went straight from the to the Archies. That was brilliant. Same way as the twat that sorted the lot machine bars. Yep. Remember the Hitman and Her? Jesus, that's going back. Yeah, I remember the Hitman and Her. That was the late 1980s. Oh, we're just talking nonsense because we're waiting on this Champions League draw. They're now showing more footage of past goals. FC Barcelona. Showing goals for Barca. MCV's class mate. Let's go fucking mental. Who really cares? Belgian techno. Belgians don't do techno. Nobody goes to Belgium for techno. Moist. Now you're talking. Recife. Scotty boy knows his stuff. Scotty boy knows his stuff. Right, here we go. The Champions League draw is about to begin. I was more of a Hangar 13 self. Do you know that Hangar 13 was an actual air raid shelter? We used to go down the stairs to where they call them dressing rooms. It was fucking, and it was an air raid shelter. It was mad. It was absolutely mental. It's absolutely right. Here we go. The draw. The draw is on. Room at the top. That was another cracking one. Livingston. Oh, that room at the top wasn't Livingston. That was Falkirk, wasn't it? Room at the top was Falkirk. Man. First out is Man City. Where's my pen? Manchester City's first out the pot. He's going to press the button. Look at the big ball. And it doesn't work. Wow. This is who Manchester City are playing. So they're playing Inter, Paris Saint-Germain, Club Brugge, Juventus. Celtic have missed out Manchester City. The breaking news is Celtic have missed Manchester City so far in the group stage. In the group stage, Celtic have missed Manchester City. So that's a cracking, that's a good result for Celtic, missing out Manchester City, you could say. A lot of people didn't want to go down to Manchester again for a game of football. But we'll see who the next one comes out. Right, next out. Will it be big shout out to Martin and yep. Big Mark Malaka Lee. He was saying far too soon. Right, there's what? Leipzig, Arsenal, Leverkusen, Young Boys, Celtic missing out Inter. Celtic have missed out pot 2. Celtic have missed out pot 2. Third ball. Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich. What time will time Sunday's match before this shite over? Yep. Hope you get 8 stinkers and still get gubbed. Oh, there's a hun in the house. There's a hun in the house. Oh, there's a hun in the house. This is what it feels to be Celtic in the Champions League again. Glasgow Celtic here for 4 in a row. 4 in a row. Just patch them. I just ignore them. Just leave them on. Just leave the Huns on because they know it is all about the Celtic. Blair, your club died. Grew up with Molaka. He was writing his rap music. Yeah, he was that. I could tell you a few mates that he also knew. Come on, Liverpool. Leipzig. Leipzig. Wait till Celtic gets brought out in this one. What time's the draw? The draw's on now. I want Liverpool. Well, we miss out Liverpool. We're not playing Liverpool. Oh, we are! We're playing Liverpool! Celtic play Liverpool at home. Celtic play Liverpool at home. First one out. Celtic play Liverpool. Celtic play Liverpool at Celtic Park. The first up, Celtic play Liverpool. That's the first game that they've noticed. Celtic play Liverpool at Celtic Park. That's some game. Some game at Celtic Park. Liverpool, bring on the pool. Bring it on. And Leipzig. Leipzig at home. That's interesting. Dortmund away. Show Liverpool how it is. That's Leipzig's games. That's not Celtic's games. That's Leipzig's games. So the only game that we know that we're playing so far is Liverpool. First game that we know that we're playing is definite Liverpool. Liverpool at home. Liverpool plays Celtic away. It's the first game that we know that we're playing in the Champions League. I feel that the Champions League will be much more interesting than the SPFL this season with the Gers melting down. Yes, it will. And we will be doing more on the European games and this league format on the other channel, Baz does Euro Football. We will do a lot more of the European stuff this season because of the changed format. I think it's going to make it a lot more interesting. Don't know if we'll do a lot of live watch along stuff, but we will do a lot more talking about the European scene. It's not Liverpool. It is Liverpool. Celtic Park will be rocking. Michael Rose says it's not Liverpool. It's Liverpool at home. Leipzig. It's Leipzig. No, it's Leipzig then. That is confusing, isn't it? Fuck's sake, man. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're all talking nonsense in the chat. What the fuck's this like? Oh, this is just. It's a crazy way to do a draw, isn't it? So each team, the time it gets down to pot four, I mean, they're pretty much going to know who they're playing, surely. Um, there's Liverpool at the pot now, so they can't play Celtic because. Wait, Leipzig. So it's. I don't know, it's not Liverpool, so it was Leipzig. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm glad I'm not the only one that's getting the draw's done by the computer for the first time in history. Uh, I had one job, I can. Jesus, honest to God, man, just why could they not just kept it the way it was? It was so much easier when you knew what pot you were going into. You need a PhD to understand this. We could do Leipzig. Yeah, we could do Leipzig. Leipzig at home. Pot three is the last draw, as already decided when we get to pot four. Yeah. Well, he's wasted that. Dortmund is a brilliant away day, best in Europe. I'm confused. Are we playing Liverpool? No, we're not playing Liverpool. I'm just now starting to understand what the heck is actually going on with this. Yeah. The biggest load of confusion ever. Fuck. How- Pot one fixtures. Right, so Celtic have got one game that was drawn out of pot one. Right, so what the fuck? I missed that. They put it up. They put it up. I seen Celtic, and the fuck's sake, man. Yeah. Oh my god. Leipzig. We've definitely got Leipzig. Oh my goodness. We're odds on to get Arsenal in pot two, by the way. Oh my goodness. It's. I think I need to open up Twitter just for the banter. This is this. Could they have made a Champions League draw any worse? Paddy Power, Real Madrid's fixtures. Dortmund, Liverpool, Milan. Let me just see Liverpool's fixtures. Enters Dortmund away in Leipzig is a good start of the Champions League. Leipzig at home. Dortmund away and Leipzig at home is the two. So there we go. That's the two teams that are playing so far. Dortmund away. Two trips to Germany so far. Well, one trip to Germany and one trip the Germans coming to Celtic Park. Which is utterly confusing. City. They play Leipzig, Paris, Leverkusen, Benfica, Lille, Salzburg, Bratislava, Sparta. Right, I'm starting to get the gist of it now. Bratislava. There we go. So far, we've got Leipzig at home and Dortmund away so far. So far. That's the two teams that we've got so far. Next up, Atalanta. Atalanta for Celtic. Oh, there's a shock, that one, isn't it? Trip to Italy. Celtic. Atalanta away. So we've got two away games and we've got one home game so far. We've got two away games and one home so far for Celtic. Club Brugge, Belgium. Tell you one thing, that's not an easy group so far. Leipzig, two trips, two German teams and an Italian team. Stephen Johnson says we haven't been drawn yet. Yeah, no, but it comes out with the teams that we will play before. It's confusing as everything. Draw is wild. Shit, where did that go to WhatsApp? Give me 2 seconds. WhatsApp. Celtic, Dortmund. Away, Dortmund at home. Another German team. Yeah, well, that's Dortmund. Fuck's sake. That's already had that one. Bayer Leverkusen. This is confusing, isn't it? This is totally confusing because you see Celtic getting brought out 2 or 3 times, and it's not because it's just it's absolutely nuts the way they're doing it. So there's still only Bruges. Baz, you're on drugs. That's Bruges. Atlanta and Bruges. Could be worse. Wouldn't it be mad if Matt O'Reilly, Baz, you on a fire stick? Yeah. Lanky definitely going to the next round. Leipzig, Dortmund, Atlanta, and Bruges. I'm a way behind Jews. Way behind. Way behind Jews. Oh, maybe I should start. Maybe I should start. It would probably chill me out a bit. You need drugs to be able to understand this. Best draw I've seen for us in a long time. Woohoo! Yep. Get liking it, troops. I wish. I wish. This draw's the biggest load of piss ever, says Tam. I think there is obviously a better way that they could have done this. Benfica play Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, and Bayern Munich, Juventus, Feyenoord. Jesus, I tell you, Benfica's got a group and a half. Baz, the first game's been played and you're still watching the draw. I know. Baz, what you smoking? Bayern are never losing. Yep. Big Buffon. Oh, it could only be more confusing if Rod Stewart was streaming the balls at the Masons. Oh my God. Ronaldo's standing there going, what the fuck? He's like, what the fuck? Benfica, fuck, yeah, Benfica, that's a group of death, isn't it? Puff past the puff. He's still on Cali. Oh my goodness. See, I missed that. Oh, because I had to start at dinner. Couldn't hear because the house like a fucking zoo. That's all right. I think I'm going to be here till about midnight. Must be a better way of doing the draw, says Stuart. I think so. This is just a nonsense, isn't it? It is just a nonsense the way they're doing this draw. There's no group, just one big massive group. I know there's just one big massive group, but in that group, you've got the teams that you'll play home and away. It's nuts. And then that will determine how far that you finish up the league. It's about as bad as the split in the SPFL, isn't it? Well, we don't play Juventus. This is more the cues at Father's Day in Coatbridge. Why do football draws always have a glamour babe? I don't know. What's the white stuff on Bazzy's nose? There's no white stuff on my nose. So just stop that stupid chat. Um, it's your fixtures, not a group. This is absolutely nuts. It is absolutely nuts. I'm just going to wait till Celtics come out and they turn around and show us everyone that are playing because I'm trying to work out already. I just think I'll wait to the end, says Chill Pill. Yeah, I'm just going to wait to the end till they go. Right, there's the teams that Celtic play. Because this trying to keep track of it is absolutely bonkers. I mean, Celtic have already been drawn against some teams. And they couldn't get somebody else but Buffon. Shakhtar Donetsk. Shakhtar Donetsk get a pot two. Who will Shakhtar get? They've already got Bayern, Dortmund, the Italians, and the English. Two Germans, Italians, and English for Shakhtar Donetsk. They've also got Young Boys. They've also got PSV. They've also got Brest, Bologna. Right, so we don't have Shakhtar Donetsk. Frankie says he's confused. What day is it? The Tick will play two from Group 3, two from Group 4. It's about the dollar. Yep, exactly what Matt's been saying. Sevco died again and came back for the third time, and Baz is still on pot one. I'd actually just like if anybody's got pot that's local, just come round and just give me some because this. There we're in pot 3. We're in Celtic's pot finally. At last, Feyenoord. Sporting Club de Portugal. PSV Eindhoven. GNK Dynamo. FC Salzburg. Come on. Watching David 67 as well. He's got a handle on it. Well, good for him. I'm glad somebody else has got a handle on it. Cheers, Paul Shop Stress. It just probably cost me like hundreds of. Kyogo goal! Celtic FC. Pot 3. Pot three. Celtic are in this pot. Here we go. It's game time for Celtic. Oh, the pot format makes sense now. Puff and pass. Celtic are in this pot. Let's see if Celtic can come out first and get their misery out the way. Come on, Buffon. Young boys. Young boys. Young boys at home for Celtic. Young boys at home for Celtic. That'll get the Huns. That'll get the Huns laughing. So we have 4 teams out for Celtic so far. Young boys. I know. You're miles behind. It's bad. Yep, it is. I'm having a half. This makes sense of it. Baz, you've got to be playing. You've got us playing every team. No, I've got us playing 4 teams so far. PSV Eindhoven. PSV up next. Come on. Feyenoord. Feyenoord is up next. The next team for this pot will be away. The next team from this pot will be an away game as it sits just now. I think we've got 2 home games and 2 away games. I've just bought the bucket. It's all clear now. Dynamo. Zagreb are up next. Zagreb are up next. Celtic. No. Celtic at home. We're away to Zagreb. Dynamo. Zagreb. There we go. So far as Dortmund, Leipzig, Bruges, Atlanta Young Boys, Dinamo Zagreb, and Atalanta. I've got to say, so far, it is a group that is. I'm not going to get as excited as last year. I forgot to put us. Plenty of winnable games. Come on, bring it Celtic. Salzburg. Fuck's sake, man. Come on. Good draw so far, seems Jamesy boy. Here we go, Celtic. Here we go. Celtic, come on. Villa. Leipzig, Dortmund, Bruges. Bruges, Young Boys, Dinner, Bratislava. Aston Villa. Aston Villa, we go down to Birmingham. Aston Villa. Interesting. Super draw for Celtic. A lot of good games. Won the Celts. Thank goodness. That's it done. What an absolutely arse take. Um, the ball was super good. Aston Villa Celtic. I think that that's going to be an interesting one. It is going to be an interesting one. So it's confirmed. It is confirmed. Our teams in the Champions League are confirmed. I'm not going to get over the moon about it. I think there is some winnable games there. Some hard games. I didn't see exactly when the home and away ones happening. What's your thoughts on the draw? So the draw is Leipzig at home, Dortmund away, at Atlanta away, Bruges at home, Young Boys at home, Zagreb away, Salzburg at home, and Aston Villa away from home. Yes, we travelled down to Bromiland for Aston Villa. That is your teams. Leipzig at home, Dortmund away, at Atlanta away, Bruges at home, Young Boys at home, Zagreb away, Salzburg at home, and Aston Villa. So where are you going? Are you going to Germany or Italy or Bruges, Belgium? Can't think of a worse place to go for an away game of football. I think it'll have to be Bratislava, no Salzburg. Slavas, Bratislava. Ah, no, it's not Salzburg. Wrote that down wrong. Bratislava. There we go. Absolutely class. You got about 20,000 Celtic fans down in Birmingham. That's a mad day, isn't it? I wonder how many Celtic fans will actually make the trip down to Birmingham. Anyway, Zagreb away. Here we go. Good draw. Seriously, boys, we might just qualify with a bit of luck. Baz, I feel your pain earlier. I'm well chuffed with our games. I'm going to the pub. No passport required. We'll take that. It's a good draw. Don't want to see any hammerings. I want to get right up here. But hey ho. I think that's a fantastic draw. I think that we can dare to dream. I think getting Aston Villa will be a hard game. Celtic will finally come up against McGinn. Oh my God. Celtic will come up against I'm not so young McGinn. How many viewers? How many live viewers? There's been over 5,000. Jesus Christ. There's been over 5,000 have watched the live this evening. 5,443. That is one of the best lives to date so far. We've been on for an hour and 8 minutes. I'm going to go and have a lie down now before we do the update. Baz, you were hilarious saying that we've got Liverpool at home. It was confusing as hell, man. Do you know what I mean? It was like, what's going on? They were flashing the teams up that quick. It was like, did we get Liverpool? No, we didn't. That was Liverpool's good. What? It was just head bust. Anyway, I think that there is a shame we got Villa, but can't complain. Yep. I think getting Villa, it's not going to be an easy game, but Celtic going down to England in the past have not feared. Brendan Rodgers knows England's game inside out. Can he get one over Aston Villa? I think that we can. Bring on the English. They'll class it as the Battle of Britain. Again, the Battle of Britain. But that is the games that we play this year in the Champions League. No one understood the draw. Even Ronaldo, who pressed the button, could not understand that draw. But as you were as baffling as me, mate, I am just happy that it's over. I am so glad. I'm so glad. I'm going to take a break for an hour or so. It's going to be a couple of hours. It's 7 o'clock, 8, 9. I'm going to take a break for a couple of hours. And then we'll come back with the final transfer update of this season 2024-2025 summer transfer evening update comes to an end this evening, because tomorrow is transfer deadline day. We all know how that works. We can't get confused with that one. Tomorrow is transfer deadline day. We will be doing lots of live. Big shout out to the 5,619 people that have watched the live so far. There's currently 893 on the live. Make sure that you join us at 8 o'clock Celtic part-time. 8 o'clock Celtic part-time. We'll jump back on a live, and then we'll talk about the teams that we've got in the Champions League and the incoming players that are coming to Celtic. Now just get the checkbook out. Get your blankety blank checkbook and pen. I can't even say it. I need a drink after that. I've even got a drink in the house. Might up to the pub for an hour. Anyway, the missus will crack up if I say we're going to the pub, because she's been doing stuff in the garden. We've got 18,450 subscribers. Make sure that you hit the thumbs up for this. If you haven't subscribed, make sure that you subscribe. We're trying to get to 18,500 before the end of the transfer window. And on that note, have a fantastic evening, Celtic fans all around the world. And I'll see you in just